let's pivot. Go ahead. I see your topics together.
So since y'all don't want to be, housewives by any means, stretch of the imagination, yes.
I don't even know what the fuck they want to be.
Okay, what's the definition of a? Yeah,
no. Finish the question.
No, so the question is stemming from the idea of marriage and housewife, whatever. So Reese, I was talking to someone, they were saying like in-laws are very important to them, so much so they actually want to, and how their vision of a marriage is, they will like to see, like, call the in-law mom and dad. Like, that would be like, I know our families are really yoked, we're in sync, and we're really compatible, and that's important to them to kind of extend the blended family, whatever. Now, like, that's interesting because I don't give a fuck about that at all. Like, like, I don't.
You said you don't?
Q don't care if his in-laws come to the reception.
Yeah, no.
Do you? Okay.
Just finish. Too.
So, like, to me, I really look at union and relationship and marriage, especially, is really like, yes, I care about if we compatible, like, with our people. I can bring you around my family and my friends, but I really care about us. Like, I really don't care if I'm best friends with your brother or your uncle. Yeah, like that. But some people, that's really high. No, like, your mom got it. My friend was like, no, I think it'd be dope. I kind of would want. It's like, no, I call her mom. I'm like, okay, yeah, I ain't saying nothing wrong with that. That's not like a goal I have like on my vision board of like.
That's a goal that I have for myself, and I think that is definitely a good topic to talk about because so many times people are like, women literally be like, oh well, I don't care about his mom. I'm not effing his mom, so like little things like that, or like I don't care. And I think for me, because I have this dream of having like a big family and being super family oriented, it's a non-negotiable for me. I cannot be with a man whose family does not like me or whose family does not welcome me. Now, as far as saying like, oh, that his mom is my mom, I wouldn't say that has to be a mandate, but that's likely to happen because even with my friends, like they're like my extended family, I call their mother's mom as well. So for me, it's a non-negotiable. I'm not dealing with no man whose family, sister, whoever the case may be. I can't do it.
And real quick before we swing it to y'all, I ain't gonna lie. When I originally heard him say it, I was like, oh yeah, that's not really important to me or even natural. And I realized, actually, no, there's plenty women I've met in my life. Like my best friend, his mom, I call her my second mom. So it's plenty, like, it's like you can't deny love and bonds. So it's plenty people you have in your life that are older than you that you may call your uncle, your mom, your dad, whatever. So once I looked at it from that lens, like, oh, I just never met with that like in a romantic lens or whatever, but I'm not against it necessarily, so it's not really something I'm aiming for, but I definitely understood it more once I thought about my other situations.
I want that to be organic, right? I don't know if it's a non-negotiable because I'm fortunate enough to have, so my very first relationship, her parents didn't fuck with me, right? I'm young or super YN, right? You know what I'm saying? Like I'm bringing 10, 11 niggas to their crib. Like, no, this is not a joke. Like I'm at this age, I can see, right? At that first time they meet me, it doesn't matter. Now she pregnant, you know what I'm saying? Like, it's like, this is our first time meeting and like, never met this little YN. He coming with 7, 8 niggas and you know what I mean? Some of them probably smell like weed. So I can understand, but towards like the latter half of our relationship, you know, we had split for a little bit, then we got back for like another year or so. They had a lot. I think in that gap, they learned what type of man I was. And by this time, I'm like in my 20s now. I'm not 18 no more. And I could see they, like, even her step pop super respect. I'm talking about, we used to get into it, like, to get this nigga the fuck out of my house, like that type shit, to where though this nigga really respect. Yo, I was watching this. I seen you be doing that. I didn't know you had all this going on. And it just like, he's super categorizing, profiling me. But it also was because I was trying to meet her family, but she was just being a girl, like, oh, it's not that deep, it's not that important. I'm like, yo, I need to meet your people. Like, they need to know who crib you leaving out at 10, 11 o'clock to go stay at. Now, finally, I got to meet him because we in this predicament and we need to figure out what we about to do type shit. So I say all that to say is like, that probably the only time in my life where I had an experience where the parents didn't flat out love me. From that situation, I was intentional every other situation moving forward to build a relationship with a mom, the dad, even if it ain't close, yo, dad, it's still like a level of, I'm letting you know, I respect you as a parent, and this is my intentions with your kid, and you know, here's my contact, down to even if now it translated into how intentional I am about meeting parents of other kids. If your kid coming to my crib, I gotta meet you first. You gotta see what type of person I am. Your kid can't come to my crib without you meeting me, and vice versa. I want to meet you, or even if I'm dealing with a chick and she got a baby dad and we at that level, I want to meet him so he know what type of man around his kid. All that stemmed from that one situation of feeling outcasted going to them events. So when you say, I don't know if it's a non-negotiable, but it is something that's important because like we family at this point. And it's we got the family is family. It don't mean that I got to be your favorite, but it's just like you can't be like, yeah, whatever happened to your last boyfriend, like you ain't about to be playing in my face like that when I come around because you doing some nutty shady stuff. But it do come down to how you start. You know what I'm saying? Because I want to meet your mom. I'll be a little, my mom always told, son, don't be bringing them around if they ain't gonna be around, right? And my mom is like a girl's girl, right? So it's like, all right, cool. Like my mom is not the thorough mom that's like, my son is the one that's going, she thorough, but not in that way where she like, you could just cheat on your girl in front of her. Like,
man, that's crazy.
She ain't that, yeah. So I
hate that for you.
I always understood, I know your mom is like that. I always understood that, but it's so weird because my mom wouldn't let, like, she taught my sisters the game and she let them do it. But then again, she kind of always like, I don't even want to trigger this lady, but because we really had all of our
shout out to moms, man.
The same way, like, yo, you always kind of get so caught up with the spouse that you forget that we your kid, but not in a way. She just be trying to love everybody. So with that being the case, like going back to it or whatever, it's like I started to be like, all right, cool. Like I need to have this relationship, this dynamic with your mom because I want them to know what type of man I am. So even if this shit don't work, they'll always know that you had attracted at one point in your life a solid dude. That's all I got versus them being like, who is this random mystery guy? And then they giving me their own impression. Absolutely not.
Yeah.
Thoughts, miss?
Yeah, I actually think it's very important. I need my partner's family to accept me, respect me.
Do they gotta adore you? I felt like you was going in that direction and you just stopped. So I just want to take you there.
Yeah, actually. Yeah, they gotta.
I'm the main character, so
why wouldn't they?
Not only that, but
I'm saving your son's life.
Like if we're becoming one and we are a union, it should be a whole family thing. And then I also care about family. Mm-hmm. So just as well as I want your parents to feel this way or your family to feel this way about me, I would want my family to feel the same way.
No, that's understandable.
So I do think it's very important. I'm not dating nobody at all